Can you believe it? It's another week gone and another talking technical for us. It's very interesting. Interesting market. The market showed some weakness and the S&P also suddenly came back. And everybody was surprised because we couldn't believe that the S&P or the Dow Jones can drop after months and months of absolutely beautiful gains. But let's have a look at some of the requests. The first one is famous brands. And who's asking? Madir asked about famous brands and he wants to buy. I think he didn't say buy or sell. He just said, can you maybe look at the share price for me? Well, Madir, if I look at this share, typical, I just want to take that long-term moving average out there. We can maybe use it on another time again. There you are. Well, if you look at this beautiful rally from February, I mean 43 Rand 72, 64 Rand, I mean in 3 months, it's a very, very strong rally. But what do we see here? First of all, we see this lamp formation. I always worry about the lamp formation because this always tells me in layman's terms, it's too good to be true. So it can maybe come back. But what we see is there was that beautiful, you can almost say a shooting star or an inverse hammer. For me, it will be an inverse hammer. It hammered out. That was the beautiful lamp formation. But what I'm worried about, here, is the following. Let's have a look here. And the fact that the share has broken below this support line, I don't like. And the reason why I'm saying here, look at the candles. There's the candle that tells you that there's problems. Then this candle came in a beautiful, long, strong dragonfly candle that pushed it up. This was the final attempt of the bulls to actually see if they can hold up to the stock. Then after that, look at the tweezer tops here. There's one, there's another one, there's another one. And this line, that is 56 Rand 02 cents. This was broken now, and it's now a resistance with an ugly bearish candle. So I'm a little bit nervous here, my dear. I'm not that positive about this share. I think we can maybe see some even lower lows here. 56 turns into a resistance or attract more sellers. We can maybe reach for this level there. There you are. That high of that candle is 52, and we can maybe go back all the way where that lamp formation started at 48 Rand and 44 cents. And what I don't like here, there's a high, there's a lower high, there's the lower low confirmed. The momentum wants to swing to the downside. It does not look that good to me. Let's have a look at Netcare. Larry asked about Netcare. Let's see, Netcare. Throw it in here. And this is, of course, daily candles. This is not a weekly candle. There you are, beautiful, strong rally again from December all the way from 11.42 to 16 Rand. But what I see here is the following. I'm seeing a symmetrical triangle. I just want to draw in that line. One of two things is going to happen here. Either the share price is going to break above this, it is above 15 Rand 20, and extend its rally maybe all the way to 16.40, or it's going to break below this level of 14 Rand 14 cents, the low of this candle, and tells us that the symmetrical triangle wants to go down. Always keep in mind, the symmetrical triangle is a period of uncertainty that investors try to make up their mind what to do with the share. And if it breaks above this, we will see this as a flag formation where you've got a continuation pattern to the top. Unfortunately, if it breaks down, then you say the top is in place and the share price can go lower. And if it breaks up, it can go maybe to 16.20. If it breaks down, it can go back all the way to 13 Rand. So it's almost uncharted territory. I'm always nervous after such a strong rally, and maybe I'm the only analyst that's always warning about this, because this market had one fantastic rally in the last 13 months. I mean, it's almost the best, I think, in history. Well, let's have a look at CECIL's price. Vusi asked about CECIL. And remember, this is also one of those companies that was all down and dumps and out. But let's have a look at CECIL. Now CECIL is looking okay. Look at this beautiful upward momentum. Woesie, it's still 100% intact. Let's have a look here. There you are. There you can see the strong support all the way. Every time that it gets to the support level, it bounces off there. There you are. There's another one, another one, another one. But the same thing here is we're seeing a beautiful ascending channel here. Let's have a look here. There's the channel. Well entrenched. Since November last year, every time that it goes back to this line, it goes up. Now, if it bounces off this line of 237 again, it can go all the way up to this level of the top, maybe 283, 285. So that's another 30, 40 rand rally that we can see in this share. And very big thing, remember, CECIL loves a weaker rand. The rand is strong. The rand can easily weaken. And the CECIL price always love strong oil price, and the oil price is ticking higher, close to 70, and that's why everybody is so keen on CECIL. It looks like also the company is sorting some of their problems out, so that is a positive. But for me, Woesie, I will get worried if it breaks below this level. Let's just get you the exact level there. If it starts to go below 228.20, this ascending channel can easily break to the downside. Where can it take it to? Let's have a look here. I just want to extend that to show you where do I get that level from. There you are. It can easily go down and reach for 189.45. But what do I see here? I see there's a little gap there on the chart. And that gap, let's just give you the levels between. It's 201.72. And this gap closes at 199, so yes, it can go down there. And on the other hand, there's another gap if things really starts to turn nasty, and that will be below 159 and 152.54. So here you are, Woesie. If you want to buy, I think buy around this level, but I'm going to give you a stop loss there. A stop loss for me will be 211 rand and 20 cents to protect your capital, and your target to the top, if it goes up in this ascending channel, let's call it 285, 280.56. That's the exact level. So if you want to ride it, ride it. Just keep in mind that all the commodity counters had some wonderful rallies. Well, let's have a look at Solly's request. Solly is looking at Naspers. He say, Frans, it's maybe time to find out what's Naspers price doing. And the question that he asked is, what's going to happen with Tencent? Now, if you look at Naspers here, and reason I'm looking at Naspers is a lot of the traders, they buy Naspers instead of Tencent. They say, listen, I don't want to take my money overseas. I can rather spend it locally and then take the benefit if the rand weakens. Well, if you look at Naspers, let's first of all, I just want to draw in a line in here, because this is quite interesting. Let's do that 200-day moving average. Remember, Naspers and Prosus is one of the biggest companies on the local exchange. There you are. There's the 200-day moving average. That tells you that the share price is below the 200-day moving average. That always flags a little bit of a warning. But what happened in the past? If you look at the 200-day moving average, every time that it bounces off there, it gave us a rally. The big thing there, last year it fell through and it went out to the downside. Let's have a look here. I just want to show you there. Sean, this is not yet a reversal candle. For me, that will make me a little bit worried. But let's draw in a trend line here. Because the question you're asking is what's going to happen, or where will Tencent turn around? Now, if I look at that, I draw in that line. That's a resistance line, of course. And I'm going to draw in this line there. There you are. This is a beautiful falling wedge. Now, two things going to happen. If it breaks above this 200-day moving average, then of course this resistance line will turn into a support. And then suddenly it will give us a beautiful rally to the upside. So the big thing is the share price needs to get above 3,255 rand and 68 cents to give us a signal that this falling wedge can turn into a positive formation. And where can it go to? It can go to, that target is 3,429 Rand. The only thing that worries me about Naspers is the following. Look at this top. It was at 3,800 Rand. Then there was another top again at around 3,800 Rand. That is a double top. Then it came down, then it went up, and it found resistance at 3,714. So that is lower highs. For me personally, I think if Naspers turn around, we can see a relief bounce. But unless it cannot get above this strong resistance of 3,840 Rand, I believe that the trend of Naspers can easily be to the downside. The big thing is, you can see it around the world. There's a lot of investors starting to buy value stocks and starting to sell growth stocks. So yes, we can see another beautiful rally. Remember, they're making good money, a profitable company. They love a weaker rand, and the rand is very strong. So we can easily see that we can see a bounce. But unless we cannot take this tops out, I will be a little bit nervous just to say Naspers can just go up. If we've got a little bit of time, let's quickly just see the weekly chart if Naspers, but I think we're going to run out of time here. Let's have a look here quickly. Search Naspers. Let's quickly see if we can squeeze that in before our time is off. Well, there you are. It makes me nervous. We're testing that line, and here you can see that clear double top here. So just be a little bit nervous on Naspers, but we will check and talk again. Visit our website www.fransdeklerk.com for more info, and we will chat again.